Hi, good morning, friends. In a Fox News alert, a top ISIS commander killed in a daring raid by Army Delta commandos in Syria. The Army's Delta force took out Abu Sayyaf as ISIS scrambled using women and children as human shields.
So does this prove we need boots on the ground to defeat the terror network? Let's ask the Center for Policy Security's Jim Hansen. He served with the U.S. Army Special Forces. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome to the show, Jim.
Pleasure to be here.
So does this mean that we need boots on the ground to be more effective against ISIS?
It means that having boots on the ground means we have at least a chance to do something more than make the rubble bounce. I think it was a tremendous raid. I mean, we have to take this as a huge success. It's only the second time we've actually conducted a raid into Syria. The first time was the unsuccessful raid to attempt to rescue the hostages. This time, we returned a bunch of terrorists to room temperature and basically got one of their leaders. I don't think he's quite as high up the food chain as they've been portraying him. And I don't think he was the actual target of the raid. I think we were actually looking to get the gentleman they call the Emir of Syria, al-Adnani. But all in all, very successful and a good start.
So impressive. Are you satisfied? You understand what the strategy is? You understand who we want to run Iraq and Syria in the end?
I don't think anyone understands the strategy. I don't think the president has put one forth. I think that would be a great start for the president to actually tell us, what are we trying to do? If we're trying to take out ISIS, who's going to run things in Iraq? Who's going to run things in Syria? Are we trying to topple Assad? None of that has been articulated, and it's a gaping hole in having a strategy. And right now, we are basically serving as the Iranian Air Force and commandos while they're the ones who are the allies of the Iraqi government.
Exactly. Such a smart point.
Jim, something that we haven't really been hearing from a lot of people is that you don't think this target may have been the intended target. And he wasn't necessarily a household name, Abu Sayyaf. We haven't heard a lot about him. And other pundits have said, hey, come on, this is actually a good thing not to put his name out there. Then he's not watching his back as much. We shouldn't be telegraphing our plans too much in the first place. And you say?
I say that's absolutely true. I mean, this is another example of the Obama administration doing an end zone dance, spiking the football, when actually, if we captured all the intelligence they say we did, then we should be exploiting that intelligence for follow-on raids rather than running to the news cameras and announcing that we got a guy. Great, I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad we killed him. I'm glad we've got his wife. It would be better if we took the time to look at what we found and then scarf up some more bad guys rather than making a political point out of a strategic consideration.
Exactly right. To Tucker's point, very smart. At 6:20 in the morning, no less. Jim Hansen, great to see you this morning. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks a lot.